Gimenez from the state of Florida. Congressman, why wouldn't this is one of those million-dollar questions. Why wouldn't the DHS Secretary Mayorkas want to detain criminals, known criminals, who could go out there and do harm to innocent Americans?
Now, why would he want to deport them? I haven't the faintest idea. I mean, there's nothing that this administration does makes any sense whatsoever. Look what's happening at the southern border. You got millions of people coming through the southern border. You got people coming through, they're undetected, and they're just given, carte blanche, going to the United States all over. And now even criminals can stay here. It makes no sense whatsoever.
The bottom
I have
line,
the faintest
though,
idea why they would do that.
Is that Floridians are getting harmed. I mean, these criminals are doing harm to Floridians. Have there been any cases for Floridians killed by some of these people?
Oh, I'm sure there have been. And look, these people have already committed crimes here in the United States. And so it's a question of they've committed crimes here in the United States. We know they're criminals. They are now loose, and now they won't be deported. The law says they need to be deported. This administration seems to think that they're above the law. They can do whatever they want. And so they're not going to be deporting them. Why? I haven't the faintest idea why. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Well, they're not all loose. You have rearrested some of them. The state of Florida has, not the federal government, but the state of Florida has. And it apparently is not cheap to detain these people. You're spending about $130 million a year. Are you trying to get some of that money back from the federal government?
Well, good luck with that. But yeah, look, when I tried to do the same thing when I was the mayor of Miami-Dade County, try to get reimbursed for the detainees, the illegal immigrants that we had here, that we held for ICE. We never got our money, and I don't think the state of Florida is ever going to get their money. And if it's only $130 million to the state of Florida, can you imagine how much really is around the country? Probably well over $1 billion that is costing the American taxpayer. We need to send these criminals, known criminals, back to their country of origin, and so they don't put us at risk. But the Biden administration worries more about illegal criminal aliens than they do about the American people.
I would imagine that they are also sort of developing roots here, that is, criminal roots. They're drug traffickers. They've got a history of not only trafficking human beings, but also trafficking drugs. Are they setting up? Do you note that they are setting up their drug connections here in Florida?
Look, one of the most notorious gangs we have here in the United States is MS-13. That has its roots in illegal immigration down from Central America. So yeah, a lot of these have organized crime. They're tied to cartels, etc. They have they're drug dealers. They're rapists. They're murderers. They're all kinds of stuff. And so yeah, I believe that they probably do have some kind of ties back to their home country or some other large criminal organization. I can't say they all do,
right,
but I'm sure a good number do.
And finally, it's just getting worse. You have this new Central American minors program in which allow previously banned minors to come back in not only by themselves, but to bring their family with them, to bring their caregivers with them. And Lord knows if they're criminals, we know what those caregivers are likely doing here.
That's exactly right. The Biden administration is the way to get more illegal immigrants into this country. They're figuring out all kinds of ways to get them to come here. Again, I don't know why they're really violating U.S. law that was passed by Congress. I hope the Supreme Court does the right thing, and on this occasion forces the Biden administration to abide by the law and send these criminals back to their home country.
Good luck, Congressman. We appreciate you coming in and talking about it. Congressman Gimenez, thank you very much.